Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Not for resale. Don't you dare resell it. Says that on the box. It even says it on the cartridge. Look at that. Not for resale. I've never resold my copy, but I did buy this copy from someone else. A reseller, if you will, who didn't want it anymore. I don't know why. It's such a good game. What do you guys think of Sonic the Hedgehog? You like going fast? You like going fast, but only sometimes? See what it says on the back of the box. It's supersonic, super speed. Bust the video game speed barrier wide open with Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic has an attitude that just won't quit. He's flip and funny, yet tough as nails, and he fights to free his friends from evil. So just wait, Sonic may be the world's next superhero. Made in Taiwan. Did you guys know Sonic the Hedgehog was made in Taiwan? Then we got our patents on here. US NOS 4442. I'm not gonna read all that. I'm assuming this came with a manual, but I don't have the manual. What else we got down here? Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The better game. It's got tails. Look at how cute he is. With his little two tails. Look at that guy. He's scary. He's got no pupils. Kind of looks like Yosemite Sam. He's got this like big red facial hair going on. Notice how the logo changed. Here we just had the plain red with the white. And now we got this like dark blue color with like an orange surrounding it. Can't go wrong with blue and orange, but they still kept some red in there for good measure. Sonic and Tails team up. Super speed. Sonic's back and better than ever. I mean, yeah, just like a year later. You make it sound like he's been away for a while. He's a blur in blue. No, he's the blue blur. They got it totally wrong here. A blaze of action with his new super spin dash and a new fabulous friend, Tails the Fox. You won't believe it till you see it. And when you play, you won't stop. So what do you think about that? Huh? That's a good game. I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's got some stupid parts like Metropolis Zone and Sky whatever zone, the one where you fly the airplane. I don't like that one. But it's a good game. Those are the only two Sonic games I actually have for the Sega Genesis. I only have 4 Sega Genesis games in total. I got Sonic 1 and 2, I got Animaniacs, and I got Tiny Toon Adventures Buster's Hidden Treasure. They're all pretty good games. I like all of them. I don't think the Sega Genesis Animaniacs is quite as good as the Super Nintendo Animaniacs. Play me a song, you're the piano man. Do I look like a robot? I may not have Sonic 3 and Knuckles for the Genesis, but I do have it as a part of the Sonic Mega Collection for the Nintendo GameCube. I also have it as part of the Sonic Mega Collection on the Nintendo GameCube. 7 great hits. This was a really good collection back in the day. I was disappointed because I didn't really understand the concept of ports when I was a little kid. So I thought this was a remake of all of those games. That would have really been something if we got a 3D remake of all of these original Sonic games. Oof. Back then especially, man. But look at all these cool games. We got Sonic 1, of course, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I want to see the Japanese box art for this. Is it still called Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine in Japan? It wasn't even that game in Japan, right? It's like, it was originally just a Puyo Puyo game, and then they made it into Mean Bean Machine, right? We got a manual with this one. It's in black and white though, that's kind of lame. It's even got an ad for the better game on the back of it. They kind of got like a separate manual for each game. Let's pick up from where we left off with Sonic 3. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, original release, January 24th, 1994. Is that Hedgehog Day? When is Hedgehog Day? Dr. Robotnik's Death Egg has lost its ability to fly after crash landing on the floating island. I mean, if it's on a floating island, isn't it technically still kind of flying? And only the power of the Chaos Emeralds can repair his ship. To obtain these, he tricks their guardian, Knuckles the Echidna, convincing him that Sonic and Tails are really his enemies. I don't know. Not a whole lot to say here. Sonic and Knuckles. Look at that logo. It's not quite as cool in black and white, but just imagine that in red. And that blue with the red and the black. It's such a good logo. Having blasted Robotnik's Death Egg to smithereens, Sonic is determined to find the emeralds hidden on the floating island, but Knuckles is equally determined to stop him by all means available. While they're going the rounds with each other, who will stop Dr. Robotnik? Nobody, maybe. Or maybe they'll stop going the rounds with each other, and then they'll stop him together. Because anything's possible with a real superpower of teamwork. So there you have it. Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. Join me next time on Content Free Time, where we'll talk about Sonic CD, the other Sonic game, the other 2D Sonic game that was not as good as these ones. Thanks for watching. See, this was before they separated Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic. So even though this is a Classic Sonic collection, they got Modern Sonic and on the front. They got all the Modern Sonic designs. How about that?